All right, and while we're celebrating World Bamboo Day, it just sounds nice. It's a word that you say while bouncing. World Bamboo Day. I'm reading some very interesting facts here about bamboo. Remember, a grove of bamboo releases 35% more oxygen than an equivalent stand of trees. Okay? So it performs better in giving us clearer air. Also, bamboo is a viable replacement for wood. It can be harvested in 3 to 5 years versus 10 to 10 for most softwood. So when you're talking about the challenge of deforestation, we look at alternatives that are there, that are sustainable, that will give us more oxygen, and also that could help replace some of the mitigations, or rather inspirations, of going towards deforestation. Like bamboo is a good alternative to the normal woods that we're used to. All right? Anyway, enough with the bamboo. Now let's talk oil, because those are two different parts of the world. Now, Kenyans have been urged to oppose the East African crude oil pipeline project, actually, a venture said to be carried out by the governments of Uganda and Tanzania due to potential long-term consequences for Kenya. Now, speaking during the launch of the Kenyan Climate Circles, a community mobilization initiative against the project, climate activists highlighted the serious environmental risks it poses. They warned that an oil spill could devastate Lake Victoria, a vital resource for millions of Kenyans who depend on it for their livelihoods. Additionally, experts have criticized the project as outdated, emphasizing that many countries are now shifting towards cleaner energy alternatives to mitigate the harmful effects of crude oil in the environment and society.
Kenya as an example of a country that is heavily renewable energy consumer because of geothermal. Because of that, we have no reason not to, assent to or call for the Fossil Fuel Non-Proliferation Treaty, because when we do that, we will be telling other African countries that this is the best way to phase out or to not get into fossil fuel, because that is what the treaty is calling for.
We only pray that their policies will be value-based. They'll look at within themselves what drives them, and whatever they bring forth, let it be guided by the values and ethics that we have as a people. And if destroying what we consider dear, that thing that brings us together and even holds our lives.
If we have to use the fossil fuels, let's use the oils that we have, but let's not drill new ones. And the second pillar is a fair phase-out of fossil fuels, that we are not calling for governments that we stop the use of fossil fuels now and today. That cannot work. We are calling for the governments to ensure that as we bring in renewable investments, we phase down or we stop using the old ones in a transitional manner, in a way that is not going to disrupt the energy needs of the continents.
And talking about the continent, who knows Africa?